I want to show you really fast how to get into Premiere Pro and how to set it up. It can be intimidating, so I'm going to show you how to do it really quick. Go here. I use Premiere Pro 2022, so if you notice any differences, that could be what it is. Let's go ahead and get it booted up. All right, we have got Premiere Pro pulled up here. This is what it's going to look like when you open it up. So this is opening old projects. We don't need that right now. We want to create a new project. So we're going to click New Project. We're going to title this Premiere Pro Startup, and then project location. This is important. If you don't change it, it's going to save it to the last saved location. So go to Choose Location. I'm going to go to Video Creation School, Lesson Recordings, New Folder, Premiere, Pro Startup. I'm spelling that right. Then one other folder I create is called PP. It stands for Premiere Pro. It saves all the auto save files, temporary files, anything like that. It's going to save in this folder, so it keeps this main folder from getting cluttered up, this main project folder. I'm going to hit Choose. And then I'm going to go ahead on here and create. I don't play with any of the other stuff. It can all be done once you're in the program. So I'm going to hit Create. While that's doing its thing, come over here to Finder. And in this main folder, I'm going to drop in there my video files. So any video files, audio files, so some super awesome, nice things always. Put that file in here. Come back over to Premiere Pro. You can see it's all opened up, but there's not really anything going on. So this is where you're going to preview and edit your clips. This is where you're going to drop your raw clips and do essential graphics stuff. If you're looking for effects, this is where it's going to be. This is your timeline. This is where you add all the video clips. And this is going to be what the final video looks like. After you've added effects and all that kind of stuff, when you're playing this timeline, this is the window it's going to play in. So let's go ahead and drag in some clips. A couple ways to do that. You can either go to File, Import, hit Command-I, or my favorite way, I just click over to Finder, navigate to my bin with the clips in it, click it and drag it down. You see the fist and imports. There you go. Now you can change your view over here. In this main project file here, I always do list view. If I open that up, then I'll change it icon. I'll show you that in a second. But while we're here, I want to go ahead and create a sequence, somewhere to drop your video files. So you can click this button here and go to Sequence, or you can go to File, New, File, New, Sequence, or hit Command-N. I'm a believer in hotkeys, so I always use them. Hit Command-N. I use digital SLR 1080p. That's pretty standard, 1920 by 1080. If you're shooting anything, I always recommend starting there unless you know you need something else. Down here, you can name this. So we'll call this Super Awesome Nice Things Always. Hit Enter or click the OK. It's going to create that folder right there. So now you have your 1920 by 1080 timeline, which is basically your traditional square or rectangle YouTube video style video, regular stuff. If you want to create a vertical video, there's two ways. So if you have this already created and you want to change it, you can go up here to Sequence Settings, and then go to 1080 by 1920. And you see what that does, just changes it, flips on its head, so it's 9 by 16 instead of 16 by 9. Click OK, and you have your vertical video. Now, let's undo that. So we got that. So come in here, you can create a new sequence. We'll call it vertical video. So you notice it creates another tab. Premiere Pro loves tabs. You can see you have this little arrow here. If you want to see all the tabs you have open, you can create a ton of tabs. So you create a new sequence. Again, it doesn't show up vertical. Sequence settings. Make it second nature to change that. Really easy to have your vertical video and this video. Currently two separate videos on these timelines. So I drug in footage a second ago. Here's that folder. I'm going to double click it. It's going to open in a new tab, and I'm going to change it to Icon View. Icon View allows you to scrub through the video clips instead of having to click every one of them and then scrub through it, click and scrub through it like that. You can literally just scrub over it and see which clip you want. So let's say I want this Santa right here. When you're previewing stuff, you can hit I and O on your keyboard to set in and out points. You don't have to. You can. If you accidentally do it, you clear in and out. Just want to let you know that that is there. Now, if you click and drag it, it is going to drag the audio and video. This will pop up. It doesn't match the sequence settings because this clip is in 4K. We're editing on a 1920 by 1080 timeline. So the clip is higher quality than the timeline, which is great. So I'm going to click Keep Existing Settings. And you noticed it's zoomed in. We're on vertical video, which is fine. It will do the same thing if I drag it over here. Keep existing settings. You notice it's zoomed in. How do you change that? How do you fix it? You click this clip and come up here to Effect Controls, click that and make it 50% for 4K videos. It will make it perfect. If you go down to 49, you got that. You want it 50%. Now you can zoom in all the way up to 100% without losing any quality, and you can reframe that if you want. And for vertical video, say you got this clip. Let's say you have an actual shot that you shot for vertical video. Keep existing. So this one, I want to make it 50%, and then come down here to rotation. Now you can, like all of these, you can click and drag it and it will auto, just kind of scrub through, or you click, type it in, boom, you have your vertical video. So that is how you get into Premiere Pro, create your project, create your sequences, drag in your footage, and get started editing on your timeline here. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you have any questions about how to make videos, let me know over at Video Creation School. Thanks for watching.